Hey guys, in today's video I want to show you how to make this super cute and festive name card holder slash party favor. So to do it, you start with a piece of wood, preferably round, and you can use birch or whatever kind of wood you have on hand, and I cut mine to about 3.5 inches tall. And then you use a 1.5 inch spade bit attached to your drill, and you drill out a hole out of the top, so that kind of acts as your vase. And then you line that hole with a piece of plastic and a little chunk of Oasis. So Oasis is floral foam. You can pick it up if you're at your craft store, and that's what helps hold all the branches in, since this is not a really deep vase, it's pretty shallow. So that Oasis helps hold everything in, and it also helps hold moisture. And so after you have that in there, you pour a little bit of water, and then you just start using some greens. The fun part about this is that you don't actually have to use greens if you don't want. You can use whatever's out in your garden at the time. This could be a year-round project if you wanted it to be, because it does have water in the vase, so it'll keep flowers fresh. So the first thing I put in was the succulent, and in order to do that, you do have to create a false stem. It's really easy. All you do is you cut your succulent off to where there's a little bit of a stem left, and then you use a piece of floral wire, cut it in half. They usually come in like 18 inch or so, 16, 18 inch lengths. So cut that in half, and then you guide it through the stem of the succulent in an X pattern. When you have that in, then you bend the wires down and use floral tape to kind of go around that wire, pulling on that tape and securing it as you go. And then when you've got it kind of created, that stem created, you want to cut it off to where it's, just a couple inches long, because this isn't a very deep reservoir. So then I just kind of tucked that one right in the front and then started building behind it. So I used just a whole bunch of different types of greens. I've got blue spruce, I've got spring green arborvitae, polar gold arborvitae, seeded eucalyptus, which I love. There's some winterberry hollies in here, which are looking super pretty. Euonymus, there's some juniper. But the beauty is you can use whatever you want. You can use whatever flowers are in season. This does not have to just be a Christmas thing. It can be any time of the year. The other thing that I thought would be really cool is not only does it have a name tag so you can put it at somebody's plate and it just looks so special, but on the back side, you take the little card out and there's some succulent care instructions. So I wrote down what needs to happen as soon as everything in this arrangement has kind of fizzled out. You can still use the succulent. You can plant it right in soil right after you're done. The whole reason why this project came about is a couple years ago, I made a whole bunch of these log candlestick holders, because when you use that 1.5 inch spade bit to make your hole in the top, that's the perfect size for a tea light candle. So I was unpacking boxes this fall to decorate my table, and I used a bunch of those in my tablescape. And I thought, you know what, it would be really fun to kind of repurpose these candlestick holders into vases, which is totally doable and such a fun different look from what I had originally. So I thought it might be inspiring, and maybe you guys might like to try something like this for your Christmas table or Thanksgiving or whatever. I mean, you can morph this into however you want it to look. I just thought it was a really fun idea. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.